What was the percentage increase in offshore oil production between 1960 and 1990? So let's look at the 1960 figures and the 1990 figures, and we wanted offshore. So 1960 we had 972. Let's write that down. 972,000 barrels. And 1990 we had 1658. 1658. Okay, and we want the percentage increase. So remember, we can do old minus new, take the absolute value of it so it becomes positive, divided by old, and that's going to give us our S, which is our percent increase in decimal form. So let's look at how that's going to look. We'll do the old, which is 972. 972 minus the new, which is 1658. Take the absolute value of that, divide by the old, which is 972 still, and that's going to give us our S. So let's subtract those. So we do 972 minus 1658 equals, and we get a negative number. No surprise there, because we have a small number subtracting minus a large number, so we get negative 686 over 972. And remember, we want to take the absolute value, so that means if it's negative, we want to flip it positive. If it's positive, we just leave it alone. And it is negative, so we're going to use our minus button here, and then bring up our answer and equals, and then that just flipped it positive for us. So our next step is going to be 686 over our old of 972, and that's still our S. Now we're finally ready to divide, so just divide by 972 equals, so my S equals 0.7057, and remember, you have to move your decimal 2 places to the right or multiply by 100. Either way, it's the same thing, and that's going to give us 70.57%, and it was increase from 1960 to 1990. Okay. And I need to check one more thing, because the digit after the 7 was a 6, so I really need to bump that up to an 8. And giving me 2 decimal places on there is a nice thing to do. So we'll just round that one to 4 to start with, convert it to a percent, and then we have it rounded nicely to 2 decimal places.